What's good, guys? Welcome to today's episode. Now this is episode 5 of the R3 build series. You guys can see that lovely shiny R3 right there to the side of me. In the last episode, if you haven't seen any of the episodes, you can click the card above and check them out now. In the last episode, we took it to a big go-kart track and I did this. Pretty fun bike, I can't lie. This bike really does rip on a track that's kind of like, go-kart sized. But I want to put the performance and the potential of this bike on proper test. I want to find out how much potential is in the 321cc bike that it is. And we're going to start doing some mods to this bike, so the build is going to start getting serious. Today's episode, we are going to change the coolant, and I might change the engine oil as well, depending on how much time we have. So let's get on with today's episode. I'm not even shitting you, yeah? There you go, there he went. Did you guys just see that? Bucket. A flipping wasp, hornet, bee, whatever they fucking are in Thailand. Right in there. It just flew right in, and I was just like, did that just happen? There you have the majority of the coolant drained out. Doesn't look very clean in here, I must say. There's enough rust on this bike. I can't lie, it doesn't look like it's in the best condition, but I don't know what coolant they previously used. It looks like pure and utter slime. What's that film where the slime came to life and it was like running around like a person? Proper slime, green slime. And I'm just gonna give this a little clean. I mean, the thing is absolutely filthy. Alright, so about 10 minutes later, it's definitely a bit cleaner. And this kind of orange residue or black. It's never been washed. Hopefully I made it a little bit better. Okay, now that we're back on this side of the bike where the radiator is, I've got my coolant. Now I've just got your normal Yamalube long life coolant, nothing really special. Just wanted to get new stuff in the in the system and flush the old stuff out, because I really didn't know what the old stuff was from the previous owner. And I'm not sure even know if the condition or anything, so I'm gonna put this in now and fill the coolant back up. Okay, so I've pretty much filled the system, pretty much full. I don't know if you guys can really make it out, it's quite hard to make it out. Kind of using the lower bolt to help drain out the new coolant to make sure there's no air pockets in there, and squeezing the hoses on both sides to try and get all the air out of the system. I think it looks like we're okay. And you can see that that is red coolant, not green, so it's the new coolant. And yeah, we're gonna top it up on the radiator, and then we're pretty much done with refilling the coolant. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little bit of extra coolant in the overflow again. Just put it on the low mark. I must say, even though it's a personal preference, I do definitely prefer red than green or any other color. Like, I'm no expert, but it's just easier to read, no? Maybe it's just me. Okay, and we're gonna screw this back on and start the bike, and keep an eye on the temperature on the speedo itself, just to make sure that the bike isn't getting extremely hot and I've done something very, very, very wrong. Oh, can't come on the bike. Yeah. I just forgot my regulators, bro, and I can't test the coolant. I can't test the coolant. Not starting at all, not even once. Alright, so in the last episode when we hit the track, I wasn't recording when it happened, but the bike didn't start. Turns out the regulator is old. It's not holding a charge properly, because the battery is actually okay, because we tested the battery when I was with the mechanic. So I was just about to run the bike after changing the coolant, and it won't start. So I can't test that everything's cool, but next time I do start the bike, I will have to make sure the temperature stays consistent on the speedo. Anyway, I'm gonna take some of these parts off the bike that I'm never gonna need again. I have race fairings for the bike, they're in the room. I'm not putting them on now, but I'm gonna take some silly things off, like the mirrors and number plate maybe thing. I'm just gonna take a few things off and kind of wind down with the video. So yeah, let's get to making this bike a little bit racier. I've got to say, guys, I am getting excited about how this bike is going to turn out. Literally just taking the mirrors off and just seeing the profile. I mean, I'm holding the camera stand right now, but just seeing the sleek profile and just knowing what's coming, I'm getting excited. It's such early stages. Okay, so a lot has happened since the other day. And this video just doesn't seem to be ending. But yeah, basically pushed the bike to Yamaha, and they recommended doing a whole electrical diagnosis of the bike, seeing what's what with the electricals. And yeah, I half drove it and then had to half push it to Yamaha. This is the next day, and we're just arriving at Yamaha Square now, the Yamaha dealer. and they told me it needs a new battery and a new regulator rectifier, or rectifier regulator. I'm confused, but yeah. Here we are, Yamaha. Man. So yeah, see the damage on this fucking bike, man.
เนี่ยที่เอาไว้เช็คเมื่อวานอ่ะเปลี่ยนใหม่ไปแล้วจบแล้วแต่งลูกนึงแต่โล่มันเดินเหมือนนี่ก็โล่มันอันนี้เป็นปลั๊ก ABS แล้วก็มีสีฟ้านี่สีฟ้าเนี่ยมันเป็นปลั๊กเซนเซอร์ที่หูต่อน้ำมันเนี่ยเดี๋ยวจะที่ให้ดูทางนี้คันนู้นมีเนี่ยครับนี่ครับปลั๊กเนี่ยปลั๊กว่างแบบนี้ปลั๊ก ABS แล้วอ๋อ ABS เอาออกยกล่างนี่ยกล่างมันจะเกี่ยวอันหน้า ABS สีขาวนี่ก็ ABS อันนี้ ABS สาย ABS แต่งครับใช่เดี๋ยวบอกเพื่อนสายเบรกหลังไม่มีเนาะสายเบรกหลังแตกนะเบรกไม่ได้นะเพราะว่าเอาระบบ ABS ตัวนี้ออกก็คือว่าเอาปั๊มออกมันก็จะใช้เหมือนเบรกธรรมดาเบรกรถทั่วไปก็คือเบรกรถทั่วไปไม่มีมันจะเป็นคอยปั่นกระแสไฟฟ้าถ้าเกิดว่ามันร้อนหรืออะไรแผ่นมันติดปกติหรือว่าลากรอบสูงๆแช่เรื่อยๆค้างเรื่อยๆไฟมันก็ช้าแบบเรื่อยๆมันร้อนเกินมันก็ทำให้พังเนี่ยอันนี้คือกล่อง ECU Standard ของ Yamaha ครับถ้าเป็นของ ECU Shop จะเป็นอีกอันเป็นพลาสติกครับปลั๊กนี่จะเป็นปลั๊กใหม่
The bike, so you said the bike has an original ECU, right? And then half of these plugs are ABS related, and all of the ABS stuff is off.
This bike never been changed ECU, and they just tune ECU for you.
They just did it now,
They just
right?
did it, but it's original one.
But it's
if
still
you
the
wanna do it, they're gonna change that thing. You have to connect the ECU bit.
The ECU,
And then
the
they
whole
say if you
ECU.
do from those kind of shops, you can't come back here because they're not.
Yeah, they're separate. Man. So many things on this fucking bike. Yeah, because the coolant liquid. Got the most fucked up bike here. I've got the most fucked up bike here.
I know. So sad.
Still recording. Yeah, certified most fucked up bike, yeah. Yeah, so it seems like most of the stuff is ABS related. They did a little ECU tune on it for me with the computer here. It's definitely turning into a what is good on a bike rather than what's bad on a bike, because the majority of the shit is bad. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to find some balance of race modifications and keeping it standard. I don't want to have the airbox totally open and ruin the engine as well, so I'm gonna have to like find the right balance here. But seems like it's never ending getting the bike in good working order, but I think we're there now. It's pretty much the end of today's episode, and yeah, hopefully we'll get this bike sorted very soon, guys. See you in the next episode. Man out. We have life. We have life. Yeah, it feels good. It feels, I don't know, ever since the airbox got like closed off, I don't know, it feels like there's a lot more compression. I don't know, it feels like it feels better. Technical analysis. Yeah, it feels good though, and it's starting just run fine. It's not shutting off randomly. I think it's good, but then I don't know, we're probably gonna end up fucking about with the airbox and fucking it up again, isn't it? Technical guy right here. Welcome to motofam.